Hello! Right, I'm going to talk about what it's like to be working in a supermarket as your normal job. When I say what it's like to work in a supermarket, I mean kind of more I'm going to pick on most of the negative points because I feel like going on a rant today. Yeah, I'm generally on my own on the tills, all by myself. Right, well that's already quite a disappointing part that I'm never really talking to anyone because I'm stuck behind the tills serving people. When it comes to elderly people, it's kind of more minding them through the process that is chip and pin. I tell them when to put it, where to put it, when to put it in, and I say just above my fingernail when I've literally got my finger on the little slot, just saying just above the... It's like a little slot there, and doing that, you just want to put it in like that. Can't do that. It's... They just seem to not be able to do it. It's so frustrating. You're already thinking in your mind, well, it's not really that hard, Sam. It's not really that difficult. It's not that annoying. It fucking is when it's for 6 hours straight. And now leading myself to the other extreme of the customer, which is not babies, not that extreme, but children, people in school. There's one thing that you do, which old people are great at. Old people are great at counting out all their change. You don't. Hand me a whole handful of like pennies, 5p's, 10p's, and you want me to count it all because you can't count. These are kids like in their teens and they can't count to like £1.20. Don't get to the thing, let me say the money. I'm gonna go, money! And obviously I have to constantly do this because once again I can't say anything back to the customers like, no, fucking count the money. But there are some children who are amazingly good with their money. They give you exact change every time. And I love these people, they are incredible. That's generally what it's like working in a supermarket on the checkouts. You mind old people and children you have to count the money for. They're lazy bastards. Right, I don't feel like I should name the supermarket I work for. So let's say, if you live in England, it's the posh supermarket. If you didn't get that obvious hint of what one it is, it's got green lettering and it's not Asda. But yeah, I work for them. We have to have impeccable, apparently impeccable customer service. When I'm at a supermarket and I'm being served, I generally just like to say hello, them to scan my items, and then say please remove your card. That's as much customer service as I actually require or want. Customer service is not that big a thing here. I don't like having a conversation with a really pointless conversation. It doesn't make the time go past any faster. If anything, it makes things go slower because you're concentrating on talking. I have to have a nice meaningless conversation with someone I don't know about at all, or really have to say care that much about how they're feeling. I know that sounds horrible, but yeah, when you do that 100 times in a day, it becomes utterly meaningless. Really is horrible. But this leads me on to another point, customer interactions. You are not allowed to talk back to a customer. So if you don't mind just entering your PIN in, please, thank you. Oh, again, oh. Have a nice day. In the real world, you'd more likely want to do this. You dribbly freak. The dribble. Oh, I'm gonna pick this up. I know it sounds bad talking back to a customer, but if a customer is really aggressive and it's just unbelievably, for lack of a better word, stroppy ass bastard, you can't talk, you can't argue back with them. Once again, you can't debate back and forth between them. You can't actually make an argument at all. You just have to politely agree and go get a manager. Right, little story here. Our till's like loads of little small tills and two big ones there because it's only a small branch of the shop. It's called convenience. Basically, there was a queue there and a woman had a trolley, and the sign says small trolleys and baskets down that bit and large trolleys around the back. She had a small trolley, I have to admit that. But there were people with buggies all the way down on that bit, so it would have been tough to get through it. It would have been just a whole bloody load of chaos, and there's not enough room anyway to do a small trolley. So I asked if she could just walk around, go around the back. In doing so, this woman did the heinous thing of stepping on someone's foot, and she was very mad about the fact that she didn't look where she was going. So when we got around to me serving her on the till when she walked around, she's had a very long go at me. I had pretty much nothing to say to her. I asked her to come down here because there's a lot more room for her to actually put her shopping on the side, so I can just quickly scan it through and everything for her and then put it into a trolley. So she had a very long, lengthy argument at me for the whole time I was scanning through her shopping, and I didn't really say anything back to her at all. I was just like kind of agreeing with her and just kind of trying to say that that's the reason why I did it. And then the very final bit when I was handing her a receipt, I looked at her, she handed the receipt, and she said, "You've ruined my day, I hope you know that. You have ruined my day and you don't care." Okay, let's back up a little bit. The reason why I've ruined her day is because she didn't turn around and look where she was walking and stepped on someone's foot, became embarrassed, and decided to blame me for the whole event. If you get upset about something so small, like this, imagine what's going to happen if something actually properly goes wrong in your life. How upset are you really going to be? But yes, that's the sort of customer you have to deal with every now and again when it comes to working in a supermarket. It's glorious, isn't it? There's something really awkward I find with going to the toilets in like a public place or your friend's house. Don't know if this is everyone else, this is going to be quite... I'm lowering the tone of this very quickly now. Taking a dump in someone else's toilet, okay? So going for number 2 in someone else's toilet. Does anyone feel like you're absolutely going to destroy their plumbing when you do? Oh my god, if I drop this, this is going to go through the floor and in downstairs. It's going to be horrific. Death by poo. I don't know what I'm actually expecting to happen, to be honest. Nothing's going to happen like I'm going to destroy the house, but it feels like that. It feels that way for unknown reasons. It feels like that. It's so weird. Oh god, I'm so strange. So next time you do go shopping, count your own money, know where the chip and pin little card goes in, and don't ask for help when doing it. 3, go along with the bullshit conversation and pretend you're enjoying it, because that's just social convention now. And have a nice day. Bye! Everybody's biscuits. Oh yeah.